we'll do our homework.
Oh, yes, exactly, Sarah. So the homework
Yes,
is located in the web work, right? All the homework will be there. I will talk about that
yes.
in a second. Yeah,
Okay, no problem.
sure. Okay.
Wait, do we have to register us or do we register ourselves for the web work?
Um, don't worry, we'll create a login for you guys. So it should be available soon, right? I think
Okay.
because Immersion is a very large program, so the administrator is very busy right now. Um, if they don't have time to create login for you guys, I'll do that for you guys. Um, so don't worry, right? By tomorrow, for sure, right? You're gonna have access to the homework system. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody else have a question?
If we already have a web assign, who was it? Webwork?
Web work, yeah,
Well,
exactly.
if we already have a Webwork account for like a previous class, is it the same thing that we don't have to re-register nothing again, or we have to make a new password and everything?
Um, Correct. So basically, um, your login credential will look very similar, right, to your previous course, but it will be the brand new. It will be just a new login for this class.
Okay, thank you.
Every class have a login, but the logins like the login credential look very similar, right? First digit of your first name, last name together, and then your password will be the 21st ID number. Yeah, that's always the case. All right, so I guess we'll get started, right? So first of all, I want to talk about so let me share the screen and let's talk about our Brightspace course, right? So I post a couple items in our Brightspace course, and let's take a look at that. So if you log on to the Brightspace, let me just log in really quickly. Okay. So this is so starting in the fourth semester, so everybody is using the Brightspace. So you guys should have access to this. Let's take a look at our course. Yeah, this is summer term. So, yep. This is our course, right? Immersion 51 E823. This is our course, elementary algebra. And I posted a Zoom link for our course and the homework platform. I actually created this login myself, but I think Office, the administrator also created also another homework platform. Let me take a look at if they already, put you guys or like create a login credential for you guys. So let me check the other one really quickly. Login. Uh, Click on our course. All right, let me share the screen with you guys. So this is our immersion course. All right, so web work, right? We are using here. And then check in. Let's see the class list editors. And not yet. They haven't created login yet. Okay, so no worries. I can do that later, right? Later, when we finish the class, I'll create a login for you guys. So um, by tomorrow, you will have access to the homework system. Yeah. So basically, all the homework assignments will be available here. And let's go to homework editors. Let's start creating some of the assignments here, make it available to you guys. I'm going to start with this 1.1. Okay, additional sign numbers. Okay. So first of all, let me just checking all the. So I'm gonna make the due date, right, as the last day of our course will be August 15th. But it doesn't mean you should wait until the last week to finish all the homework. You should knock it out every single day, right, as we progresses. Meaning do not accumulate too much homework. That will be too much for you later. Okay. That's not very wise. Okay. And
I have a
also,
question.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
Are we gonna have homework every day, Monday through Thursday, or is it gonna be like 3 times a week, once a week?
Sarah, so it will be every day you're gonna have homework, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, pretty much every day we're gonna go over a lot of sections, at least 3 or 4 sections every. So basically when we finish the class, after class you should try to complete the homework as soon as possible. So that's how, because the immersion is very intensive. There's only 10-day program, including the final review and then the final exam. So you want to keep up the pace. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Sure. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, so we will today we're going to learn some topics, right? And then we'll go over some of the assignments, some of the homework assignments here from this. Yeah. All right. So and also there's attendance requirement, right? Meaning if you have 10 minutes late, I will have to mark you late, right? So make sure you come on time. I'll take attendance every day. So the attendance is the crucial part, right? If you are late, you have a lot of lateness. You may not be able to take the final exam. Right? Okay. All right. Any question about attendance? And also, we're gonna have a break in between. So between we're gonna have a break between 10:15 to 10:45. We're gonna have 30 minutes break. And I did 10:15, right? Every day. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Any other question before we get started? Okay, so we're gonna start on the first chapter, right? First chapter is on the basics, on the variable notation. So the basic stuff of algebra. So let me just stop video, and then I'm gonna go back to the OneNote, and I'm gonna start some demonstration from OneNote. All right, so I'm gonna share the screen with you guys in a second. All right, there you go. So let's start with some basic introduction of the algebra stuff, right? So chapter 1, today we're going to start on chapter 1. And section 1.1 is on the variables, notations, and symbols. So variable typically you're going to see something like, let me just change the color of the chart. So X is variable, right? Y could be a variable, or A, B, C, right? Anything you can think of, right? Could be a variable, any letter or symbols. Could be a Greek letter like omega, something like that. Alpha. Those are all variables. And notation symbol, we have a lot of different symbols, right? Like inequality symbols, like greater equal to, right? Less equal to, or not equal to. Those are the inequality symbol. And also we have some other symbols like from the Greek letter could be like area symbol, right? Area, let's say, equal to 2 pi r squared, right? This is the formula for the. This is the formula for the area of the circle. And here we have multiple symbols. A is a symbol, right? Pi is a symbol, right? Here typically pi is a symbol here. And then I is a symbol, right? Those are all different symbols we are talking about. And then that's basically, and then notations like notation S equal to surface area, right? Equal to, let's say, 2 pi r. And that's a formula here, and then we have different kind of notations representing the surface area, or like in this case will be the parameter of the circle. Of the circle. So that actually tells us, give us all different kind of the symbol notation and also the variables. And most of the time we deal with the variables, right? Let's say 2x is variable. It's a typical variable. And then 2xy, that's also a variable term. Now we may have a 2x plus 3xy, right? That's still a variable term. And then a lot of times we use these kind of operations to, let's say we have this variable term 2x plus 3xy. And here we are given x equal to 2, y equal to 3, right? And then you want to find out the value of this expression, variable term. So all you have to do is replacing x with the 2 and then y with 3. Yeah. So x equal to 2 here, goes here. And we basically just, and then y goes here, right? Now we get 2 times 2 plus 3 times 2 times 3. So that end up with a 4 plus 6 times 3, that's 18. So that's 22. That's basically how we put in a variable terms by replacing the given variable with the corresponding number, and I get the result. And so this is basically how we utilize the variable, right? Variable term to do some things. So in terms of comparison symbol, we have comparison symbol. I already mentioned something earlier, right? So that's equality, something like A equal to B. That means A is equal to B. Now, that's basically their same numbers. A not equal to B, not equal to. So meaning A is not equal to B. And I will also have something like inequalities I mentioned earlier. Inequalities. Like A is less than B. This means A is less than. It could be A is not less than B. In other words, saying this will be A is greater than B, right? So this not less than B means it's the same thing as saying it is not less than B. It's equivalent to A is greater than B. And also we have some other like comparison symbols like A is not greater than B. A is not greater than B. And we have A is greater equal to B. This means A is greater than or equal to B. Last one is A is less equal to B. A is less than or equal to B. And we also have operation symbols like addition, subtraction, so operation symbols.
Hey, Professor,
Yeah.
are we supposed to write
Mhm.
this, write this down?
If you want to take notes, you can do this. Also, I will post this lecture video after we finish the class and after I produce the
Okay.
video, I will post it in our Brightspace course. So and also, yeah, does that answer your question? You can take notes also, or you can just review the lecture video without taking notes. Totally up to you. Gamma, you have a question?
Yes, did you already take attendance?
Not yet. Today is the first day, so I'll give you guys a break.
Mhm.
Starting tomorrow, right? I'll take attendance after 10 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, okay, sure. I will take it.
Hi, this is the morning coordinator. So you need to take attendance today
Right
because
now, yes, I will. Yeah,
yeah, there's no absences that are
yeah.
allowed for this session. So if anybody misses any classes, even if it's the first day, you will be dropped from the
Okay,
class.
sure. I just, it's the first day, so yeah, I will take attendance right now then. Okay. Yeah, so guys, I will take attendance since pretty much everybody joined the class. Okay, so 1 second, right? Let me take attendance. All right. So let me open the attendance sheet. Give me 1 second, guys. And I will take attendance. Okay. Yeah. Also get to know your name. Get to know everybody's name. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna open the attendance sheet from another app. So take a couple minutes to do that. Okay, I have the attendance sheet open, so I'm calling attendance right now. Mariam,
Here.
okay. Okay. Gavin, Gavin, Alexandra, 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 you are here actually. Okay, I'm not present. And Bianca is also here. Binta, Binta. No. Mirza. Yes, Bianca, the question?
No, I don't have a question. You was just taking attendance, right?
Yes, I'm taking attendance. I'm not present. Yeah,
Okay.
okay, very good. And Mirza, are you here? No, I'm here. Okay. Ashley,
I'm here.
okay, great. Nathaniel, Nathaniel. Quick question. Do you guys received email from me yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So I just want to make sure everybody received the email, so I didn't, the email didn't go through. Yeah. Okay. Benjamin, Benjamin. No?
Yeah.
Benjamin. Here? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And Corinne is here. And Anahi.
Here.
Okay, great. And Ivania. Ivania. No? Mike. Mike. Yeah. Sarah is here. Okay. And Abdul. Abdul. No? Daniel. Daniel. Jonathan. Jonathan.
Yeah.
Okay. No, this is not. I don't think it's not you, Jonathan. It's Jonathan. That's another student named Jonathan. It's
Oh.
Jon. I already got you in the tally sheet, Jonathan.
Okay.
Actually, no. Oh, maybe they misspell your name. Your last name is Shields, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. They misspell your name, so don't worry. I marked it.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, great. And enter. Enter. Okay. Enter is on here. And Kalena. Kalena. Yeah, okay. Let me quickly double check, make sure everybody's here too. 3, 6. Maybe somebody, guys. 11 students here. Anybody's name I didn't call?
I didn't hear my name.
Okay, what's your first name?
Alejandro.
Did you register late? Like,
No, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Okay, let's see. Do me a favor, can you just do you have my email? Send me your full name, right? Via email, so I can make sure you know you are included in this attendance roster. Can you do that?
Wait, what was that?
I just want you to send me your first and last name, and then take your
Through
first ID number via email.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you receive an email from me yesterday?
No, I don't know.
No, you didn't. Oh, so you probably don't have my email. So my email address will be azli@bmcc.cuny.edu. Yeah, it will be azli.
AZLI.
Don't worry, I'll put it on this.
Thank
Now
you.
board, chalkboard. Okay. So my email address is CUNY ID. You got it?
Yeah, let me just make sure.
Yeah, sure. Yes, I see Bianca and Gamma and Maya. You guys have a question?
Yeah, I wasn't called for attendance.
Gamma, right? Yeah. So, yeah, it's strange. Why your name is not not on the attendance sheet?
Because I had classes online, but I changed them to no, I'm sorry, I had classes in person, but I changed them online yesterday, and I just received your link 5 minutes.
I see. Okay, so Gamma, right?
Yes,
Will be
Pema.
your, yeah. I'm gonna put you there. Bianca, do you still have a question?
No, I don't have a question. I don't know why the hand is still up. I think I just moved
No.
it.
Okay.
Can I get your email one more time? I didn't get
Sure.
it.
I will. One second. Let me just put them on the attendance sheet. Okay. And then I see Marion just joined, right? Actually, Maya. Marion.
No, I didn't join, but I just changed from my phone to my laptop.
Okay, very good. Yes, Maya, do you have a question?
Yeah, I wasn't called either. I'm the same thing as Hannah. We were both put in there in this class last minute.
Okay, no problem. So I will just put you there right now. Um, I got you both. Right? Okay, so let me just quickly format the attendance sheet. Anybody else? I didn't call your name. Okay, yes, I put you guys both in the attendance sheet right now. So good to go. Yeah, anybody else have a question? It's the first day, so it's a lot of administrative stuff. So soon we will get to the content. Benjamin, you have a question?
Yeah, I didn't receive an email yesterday either.
Oh, you didn't receive it. Okay, so I sent it via the 21st. So I sent it. So probably it all went to your BMC's email. So did you check your BMC's email? So all the
Wait, what
all the
email is it?
official.
Wait,
Yes, all the
what email?
official. Yeah, Alexander.
We're checking on the BMCC email.
Yes, that's a. I see all of your email in the 21st is the BMC's email. So usually the
Oh,
school will communicate with you. Let's say the official like email will always go to your BMC's email. Unless you change it, right? You can change it though. You can change it in the 21st. Then your email will become your personal email. But if you do not leave it as before, right? We always went to your BMC's email.
okay.
Benjamin, yeah, still have a question?
Yeah, what do you mean BMCC email?
So when you guys apply to the school, right? They accepted you. Then they automatically create a BMC's email for you. And for you guys, you can just go to. I know a lot of you guys are freshmen, so you're not familiar with this. You can just go to the www.bmc.cuny.edu, right? You just type that, type in bmc.cuny.edu, and then you can go to the here login, right? On the very top, right hand corner, you see login, and you can log into the student emails here. And I think it's the same thing as a Wi-Fi login. So have you tried to use Wi-Fi at BMCC yet? If you use it already, it will be the same. So you just type in the email, your password, and then click on next. It will take you to the to your BMCC email. And if you have difficulty, right, you can go to the difficulty accessing like Brightspace or BMC email. You can go down to the main building, right, in the 199 Chamber Street main building down in the basement. That's a help desk, and those staff there will help you, set up all your accounts. So you have difficulties to go there as soon as possible, right? Because starting in the fourth semester, this is summer term, right? Starting the fourth semester, most of the class, most of your professor will, all of them actually will send out an email to your BMC's email. So you don't want to miss that. Some of the email are pretty important. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's continue on the. If you do not have any other questions, so we're gonna continue, right, to the lecture. So go back here, it's my email, and section 16. Yeah. Again, later on, I will produce this video and I will upload it to our Brightspace course. Yeah, so next topic is the operation symbols, right? So we have addition, meaning A plus B, right? That's addition. Or you can also say sum of A and B. And we also have subtraction, basically A minus B. So the difference, right? We call this the difference of A and B. And also we have multiplication. So A times B. And there are different ways of writing this. Sometimes you may see something like A in the parentheses times B, right? And sometimes they put B in the parentheses. Sometimes they put both in the parentheses. So you can see sign AB, right? Just without multiplication sign between, or they put A in the parentheses, B in the parentheses, right? That means that this means the product of A and B. Also the quotient, right? So multiplication next will be quotient of division. Something like A divided by B, or A over B, or A this. And also, this is a long division, right? And inside of the division sign is called dividend, right? And the divisor is outside. B is a divisor. So this is the dividend. This is the divisor. And this all means the quotient of A and B. That's what this means. Yeah. Quotient. Of A and B. And also we have grouping symbols. Couple grouping symbols are very important for the course. First one is called parentheses. Parentheses. Something like this, right? This is a typical parentheses. And also brackets. Brackets. Something like a square bracket, right? This is square bracket. And braces. This. They all using used for grouping purpose. I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say we have a curly bracket and square bracket. Let's say 5 times 2 is 4, and plus 2 cubed, like that, and minus something like 5 squared minus 6 times 3, right? Close, and then I guess I'll put this. It's a little, let me just erase this a little bit. So going back here, parentheses, right, and that's square bracket. And then after that, we get a curly bracket, like say -2, something like that. So this is how you group using the grouping symbols, like parentheses, brackets, and also the braces to group all different kind of operations, right? Inside of this. And this is an example of how we're using the grouping symbols. Next thing I want to talk about is called the root of order operations, right? That's also very, very important. Order operations. Then most important, using mnemonics called pandas. So P here represents parentheses, but all the grouping symbols. So step 1, you begin with the expression in innermost parentheses. Of brackets. And then work our way out. And second step, so this take care of the first one, right? P, parentheses, brackets, and braces. Secondly, work from left to right to the exponent. Right? Work from move from right and with exponents first. And the third step, so take care of E, right? E means exponent. So this is like kind of like the rank, right? Parentheses goes first rank, exponent second rank, multiplication division will be the third rank, right? So you multiply and divide from left to right. After that, multiply and divide. From left to right, so it's third rank. And then the last one is add and subtract from left to right. That's how we interpret these pandas. It's multiplication, division, and then addition, subtraction. And this is exponents. So that's 4 different kind of like rank. And so a quick example, right? Let's look at the example. Example be this 2 times square bracket 5 plus 2 times 6 plus 3 times 4. And then close square bracket. So right here we apply the pandas, right? We go to the innermost parentheses first. Okay. So that means we're gonna multiply 3 and 4 first, except the parentheses. So 3 times 4 goes first. We get this 5 plus 2 times 6 plus 3 times 4, that's 12. Yep. Then after that, we get 2 times 5 square bracket. Plus 2 times, now 6 plus 12, that's 18. Now we get rid of this parentheses. And then next step, we multiply 2 and 18. Because the multiplication is before addition, right? Okay, so we get addition, multiplication before addition. So 5 times 2 times 18 36. And then 5 plus 36, that's 41. Now we get rid of the square bracket. After that, we multiply 2 and 41, get 82. Okay. So that's basically how you perform operation according to pandas, right? Step by step. Second example, we have something like 10 plus 4 by 4 plus 2 times 3. So again, follow pandas, right? We from left to right, we're gonna divide first and then multiply second, right? So 10 plus 4 by 4, that's 3. Adding 2 times 3, 6. Combine them, 10 plus 3 plus 6, that's 19. 13 plus 6, 19. And that's how we apply the pandas to solve this. Third one. And let's say we have something like 2 to the 4th power plus 3 cubed by 9 minus 4 squared. So right here we have an exponent, division, and subtractions. Let's start with the exponent, right? Because that's the highest rank here. So 2 to the 4th means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So it'll be 4 times 4. That's 16. Okay, 16 here. 3 cube. 3 cube is 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9 times 3. 27. Okay, 27 by 9. Minus 4 squared. 4 squared, that's 4 times 4. 16. Minus 16. So we take care of the exponent first. Okay. After that, we just divide. I divide first. 29 by 27 by 9, that's 3 minus 16. So you get adding and subtracting. Adding, then you get 19 minus 16 at 3. Any question about this? So you guys gonna try a couple, right? Try this too. First one, let's say 2 times 10 cubed plus 3 times 10 squared plus 4 times 10, 4 times 10 and 5. That's question 1. Question 2, 6 times 8 times 3 minus 4. And adding 5 times 7 times 3 minus 1. So you try this one really quickly. Sure. All right, let's go over the solution here. So first of all, right here, we're gonna handle the exponent first. Exponent. Here, that's the shortcut to do this, right? So 10 to the third power, you can write as carry over the 1 with the 3 zeros. And then 10 to the second, only 10 to certain power, right? You could do that. It'd be carry over the 1, and then we get 2 zeros. Basically means 100. This is 4 times 10, 85. 2 times 1,000, 2,000 plus 300 plus 40, multiply, adding 5. Now that's all the multiplication. We simplify that, then adding 2,000 times 300, 2,300, and 40 and 5. That's 45, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Any question about this? Okay, and next one will be, so we go into the parentheses first, so multiply 3 and 8 equals 24 minus 4, right? And the second parenthesis, 3 times 7, 21 minus 1. So we get 6 times 24 times minus 4, that's 20. 5 times 21 minus 1, that's 20. So that's going to be 120 plus 100. So that's 220. Okay, so that's basically how we apply the pandas to tackle these kind of problems. The next thing is the absolute value and the opposites, right? Absolute value. Opposites. So basically, absolute value, this is typical absolute value, right? Absolute value of x. That means it's a distance from the 0 from the number line. From the 0 or from the number line. So the typical number line looks like this. So from infinity to infinity, 0 is in the middle, right? Like I say, we get x right here. This is distance between this is the x, right? So this is the x unit. So this is x. And that's also right here, right? On the right hand side, this is also x unit. So that tells us absolute value, right? Let me give an example. It could be like -5 units, right? And 5 units. Let's say absolute value of -5 would be 5. And the absolute value of 5 would be 5 as well. That means because the distance are the same, right? The absolute value is the same right here. It's all 5 units. And that's why these two give us the same result. So this is 5 units here, this is 5 units here. But if you just look at the distance, so it could be on the left hand side or right hand side. So, and then also the most important thing, because of the distance, it's always going to be positive. So absolute value is always positive. So, for example, let's say you have absolute value of -5, right? It's going to be half, becomes positive. It could be absolute value, let's say 3 times 2 squared minus 2 times 3 squared. If you see something like this, you're going to simplify first inside the absolute value. That means you're going to get 3 times 2 squared, that's 4. And 2 times 3 squared, that's 9. And then we can end up with a 12 minus 18. Right? And then 12 minus 18, that's -6. Value of -6, that gives us +6. And also we could see something like this. absolute values of 9 minus 2 minus absolute value of 6 minus 8. All right, let's just try this really quickly and see if we can get the results. Okay, so let's go with the solution here. So 9 minus 2 is 7. So the absolute value is 7 minus absolute value of 6 minus 8 is -2. And then the result of absolute value is always positive. Right? So the 7 minus absolute value of -2 will be part of 2. So it'll be 2, right? So 7 minus 2 gives us 1. Any question about this? The next thing we're going to talk about the opposites, right? So we call this A and -A opposite, right, of each other. So that means they're opposites. And when you're adding two opposites, you get 0. So for example, A, so if you're adding A and -A, you get 0. And a quick example could be something like, let's say you're adding 7 and -7. And that gives us 0 because together 7 plus minus -7, that's 0. And also, the minus negative of negative number is positive, right? So 2 negative coming positive. And so basically, let's say you get a adding 5 and then -5, right? We end up with a 0 because they're opposite of each other. So that's basically the opposite. We also have a very important term called reciprocals. We use this a lot in algebra. So reciprocals. So for example, the definition of the reciprocal is a product of those two numbers equal to 1, right? The product two numbers whose product is 1 is called reciprocal. Product 1. So a quick example, right? So number, let's say we have number 5 and a reciprocal of number 5. So you can make a fraction, right? 5 over 1. And reciprocal means 1 over 5. The second one, let's say 1/3, negative 1/3. Reciprocal of this will be -3 over 1. Right, so just flip the top and bottom, you get reciprocal. So this is -3. And the third one, let's say that we have a 3/4, right? The reciprocal of 3/4 is 4 over 3. So similarly, let's say we have a expression, something like 3x plus 5, right? Reciprocal of this, we make this a fraction. And then the reciprocal of this will be 1 over 3x plus 5. And let's say something like 3 squared minus 9 over a minus 3, right? Reciprocal of this will be a minus 3 over a squared minus 9. And one last example. So let's say we get x minus 3 plus 2 on top, and the bottom is 4x. And the reciprocal of this, we flip top and bottom, we get 4x over x minus 3 plus 2. So that's basically the concept of reciprocals. So if you multiply this, right, this reciprocals, we always end up with a 1. Right? This is equal to 1, 1, equal to 1, right? Equal to 1. Because we're going to cancel everything. Like 3 get canceled, 4 get canceled, that's not get 1. So that's basically how you look at the reciprocals. Any question about this?
Yes, I have a question.
Sure, yeah.
When you put negative 1/3 and negative 3/1 as reciprocal, and it's equivalent to negative 3. Why is it equivalent to negative 3 and the others are equivalent to 1?
Okay, so a very good question, Sarah. So 3 over 1, right? That's 3. And just carry over the side, right? Because we simplify. And the reason first of all, we write it as a fraction because we want to follow this reciprocal, right? Meaning flip the top and bottom. And then after that, we simplify from there. You always you try to simplify as much as possible, right? In the process. For example, let's say you could have something like 180 over 1, right? But we usually wouldn't write it as 180 over 1. You're going to write it as 180 because it's easier that way. Any number over 1, any number, right? It's the same thing. So let's say we get a number over 1, any number, a over 1, it's a, right? So that's a typical property for division by 1. Yeah, and then next thing I want to talk about some basic formulas for area and perimeters, right? So we have 3 different geometrical shape, right? Formulas for this is formulas we start talking area and perimeter. First one is the square, right? First one is the perfect square, a perfect square. And let's say we have this perfect square indicating all 4 sides are the same. So basically we have this perfect square, so this, assuming each side is a, right? Assuming this is a, this is a, this is a, this is a. And the perimeter, meaning we measure the surrounding 4 sides. You're adding a 4 times, right? So we get 4a. A plus a plus a plus a. Turn out to be 4. And the area is side by side, right? It's a by a. A plus a, so it's a squared. So this is first a special shape called perfect square. Second one is rectangle. Rectangle. And so rectangle has longer side and shorter side, right? A typical rectangle, so we're assuming longer side L, shorter side is W. So this is L, this is W, right? And in terms of perimeter, again, you're gonna add up those perimeter, meaning add up all 4 sides. We're gonna get L plus W plus L plus W, right? If you're going this direction here, going counterclockwise. And then you add up L and L, you get twice of L plus W and W, twice of W. So that's how we derive the formula for all these special shape, right? A special geometrical shape. Area will be side by side, right? L times W. And this is basically the second special shape called rectangle. Third one is right, a triangle, right? Third one is a triangle. And let's say we have a triangle here. And we have three sides, right? So this is side A, side B, and side C. And also, let's say we draw this perpendicular line towards the base. B represent base. And assuming this is H, then the perimeter add up three sides, right? A and B and C. So A plus B plus C, three sides. And then the area will be half times base is height. Why is that? I'm going to quickly show you how we can actually create symmetrical shape, and then you'll see why this is the case. It actually comes from the rectangle, right? So if you do this, if you extend this, right, and if you want to, this is what we call the rectangle, right? This area will be the same as this area here. This area will be the same as this area. And then so that means this triangle is half of the rectangle. And then the area for rectangle, we just prove it, right? L times W. In this case, L is B, W is H. So it will be half times L B times height, right? This is H here, H here. This is the B as well. So that's how you prove the area of the triangle is half of the rectangle. Right? We just quick draw using geometry, right? And form this rectangle here, and we can prove it really quickly. And also the last one is circle, right? So we also use a circle a lot. Circle. For the circle, it look like this. And then the perimeter. Let's say this is radius r, right? So perimeter is 2 pi r. 2 pi is basically radian measurement of the one circle, right? One period, in this case, one circle. And then the area will be pi r squared. So that's basically a quick review of all this geometrical shape. And next thing, let's talk about the property of a real numbers, right? So start talking about the real numbers. And then after that, we're going to do some exercise from our homework system. So there are two different properties. First one is the cumulative properties of addition. For example, let's say A plus B, right? To rearrange it as B plus A. That will change, right? So for example, let's say we had a 5 plus 9, right? It's 14. If you rearrange it, 9 plus 5, it's still 14, right? Nothing changes. The only thing is the order of the number changes, right? So cumulative, yes. And also you could apply to addition, multiplication, you know. So for example, let's say A times B, right? It's the same thing as B times A. For example, let's say we have 5 times 9, that's 45. Same thing as 9 times 5, also 45. And also, let's say you have a plus b adding c, right? You could do a plus c adding b, right? Switch this variable b and c. So let me give you an example. Let's say we have 5 plus 9 adding 4, right? That's 14 adding 4, 18. Now if you switch 9 and 4, you do 5 plus 4, it's 9. Adding 9, that's still 18, right? So in that case, the value does not change. It stays the same. So this is called a commutative. So it commutes, right? The number could commute, right? From one side to the other side. That's where this name comes from. Also, for example, let's say we get AB times C, right? A times B times C. But A, B are inside parentheses. We can do A times C times B, right? Switch B and C here. So you can switch any two numbers you want, right? Let's say we get a 3 times 4, right? Times 5. That's 12 times 5, that's 60, right? If you switch 4 and 5, do 3 times 5, it's 4. That's 15 times 4, 60. Okay, so 60 equals 60, right? So this is exactly where this commutative property comes from. All right. And next thing is the multiplying of the real numbers. Okay, so basically multiplication of real numbers. This is multiplication. Real number meaning including positive number and negative number. Real numbers. So also you can see sign numbers, real numbers, sign numbers. If you multiply two real numbers, basically multiply by absolute value, right? And then determine the sign. So two steps. Step 1, determine the sign. Determine the sign. Instead, multiply the absolute value of the number, right? Multiply the absolute value of the number. Of all numbers, of numbers. So the sign operation look like this. If let's say you multiply, there are 4 different types. Plus times plus, it's plus, right? Minus times minus, it's plus. So two same sign, right? Yield the other result. And let's say minus times plus, then it's minus. Plus times minus, it's a positive number times negative number, it's minus. Okay. So two opposite signs yield the negative result. That's how you determine the sign. So very simple example, let's say we get a minus 8 times minus 3, right? So two negative signs turn into positive. And then you multiply 3 and 8, that's 24, right? So the answer is 24. And also, let's say a lot of students have issue with the sign operations, with the sign numbers in terms of multiplying them or dividing them. So this is kind of like the most important thing, right? You go by. Determine the sign first and then multiply the number afterwards. So let's say we get negative 8 times 3, right? This is called 3. So minus plus is minus 8 times 3, 24. And yeah, so that's 8 times negative 3, something like that. Again, this is plus, minus is minus. 8 times 3, 24. Any question about this? All right, so now let's take a look at some of the examples, right? Of this, right? So we get -5 that's -3 first one times -4. And second one, get a flat pen that's -3 times -2 to the third power -5 times -4 squared. I want you guys to try this really quickly. Okay, guys, let's go over solution. So we multiply two negative numbers. So minus and plus, and then 5 times 3, 15. And multiply by -4, right? We'll see what flat pen is from left to right, right? So plus minus is minus. And 15 times 4, that's 60. Okay, so that's how we get the -60 here. Okay, and second one, so we're gonna take a -2 to the third power first. That's exponent -2 to the third. It's gonna be -2 times -2 times -2. So 2 negative turn into positive. 2 times 2, that's 4. And times -2, right? Plus minus is minus 4 times 2, 8. So the answer is -8. That means also another way of saying this is a negative number to the odd power remains negative, right? So that will be -3 times 8 minus 5 times -4 squared it's -4 times -4. 2 negative turn into positive. 4 times 4 is 16, right? So the answer is positive 16. So here's 16. That means a negative number to the even power become positive. Even power positive. R power negative. Now we continue. So 2 negative turn into positive. 3 times 8, 24. Minus 5 times 16, that's 80. So you get 24 minus 80, that's minus 56. Yeah, so any question about this? Okay. Next thing, let's take a look at how we multiply the fractions. Right? Multiply fractions. So typically we have a fraction, let's say, goes from -3/4 times 5, something like that. So you can do this. So first of all, determine the sign. Minus plus is minus, so sign is minus here. And multiply across. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 9 is 36. And also we did a simplify afterwards, right? So once we multiply across the numerator, denominator, both of them could be reduced by 3. Divide this by 3, divide this by 3. That's minus 5/12. So always, right? Determine the sign first, and then do the operation afterwards. Any question about this? Second
Wait,
one.
why are we dividing by 3?
Because both 15 and 36 could be reduced by 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Simplify, right? It's basically
Yeah.
simplify
Okay.
as much as possible. Very good, right? That's a good question. We should always do that, right? Once we get to a certain result, it may not be the final result. It requires some maybe modification, simplification before we reach the final result. And let me show you a quick trick, right? Since you mentioned this, how do I know it's by 3, right? You look at 15, adding 1 and 5, you get 6, right? 6 is divisible by 3. Same thing here, adding 3 and 6, you get 9. 9 is divisible by 3. Okay. I know this is a small number. What if it's a 3615, right? And you're not very sure whether or not it's divisible by 3. Now you can do this. Adding 3 and 6, you get 9. 1 and 5 is 6. 6 plus 9, 15. 15 is divisible by 3. That means 3615 is divisible by 3. And this is kind of like a quick number trick, you know, you can utilize to test whether or not this number is divisible by 3. Okay. Yeah, so it's quite convenient, right? It's very convenient practically when you use it to simplify numbers. The next thing, let's say we get a -8 times 5, right? Something like that. And we're multiplying a whole number by a fraction. So here we can do turn the whole number as a fraction, a over 1, and then multiply by half. Now multiply across, right? Multiply across. So you get -8 times 1 is 8. 1 times 2 is 2. Now still got to simplify, right? Because a is divisible by 2. So a by 2 is 4. So -4. So that's how you simplify this. One of them is a whole number, the other one is a fraction. I want to say something like we get -2/3 times -3/2. These two are reciprocals, right? And we know reciprocal product to reciprocal is equal to 1. But we can quickly check that, right? So 2 negative turn to positive. I multiply 2 and 3, you get 6. 3 times 2, you get 6. You divide 6 and 6, you get 1. So this is kind of like a quick proof of two reciprocals. Product of two reciprocals is 1. Yeah. Now let's take a look at the distributive property, right? Let's apply the distributive property to each expression, the distributive property to each expression. First one, so there's something like this, -2 and a plus 3. So typically, you just distribute -2, right? -2 times a is -2a. -2 times plus 3, minus plus is minus, 2 times 3, 6. That's how you distribute it. Second one is something like -1/3 means 2x, I think 6. Right? And again, we distribute it -1/3 times 2x, we get -1/3 times 2x. Yeah, and then the other one will be negative, positive is negative, 1/3 times 6. Then we can make a 6th fraction, right? And then simplify from there. So here we get -1 times 2 is 2, 2/3. Put a variable on the side, minus 2/3 times x. This one is 1 times 6, 6. 3 times 1, 3. And divide into that, we get 2. Yeah, so we end up with -2/3 of x. 6 by 3, 2. 2. Yeah. Any question about this? Okay, you guys can try this. Try a couple of questions. First one. We get -3 times 2x. Second one. And half times 4x minus 5. Give it a shot. Okay, let's go over the solution. So negative 3 times 2x. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6x. Negative 3 times positive 1 minus plus is minus 3 times 1 is 3. And that will be the answer for part 1. Part 2. Negative half times 4x. Negative half times 4x. You can make a fraction if you want to, right? And same thing here, minus half times minus 5, minus becomes plus, we get half times 5. Again, we get fraction. So we get the minus 1 times 4 is 4 over 2 times x. Right, 1 times 4, 2 times 1. And 1 times 5, that's 5. 2 times 1, that's 2. So I simplify. 4 by 2, that's 2. 2x over 2. Any question about this? Right, next thing, let's learn how to.
I actually have a question.
Sure, definitely. Yeah. What is it?
So when it's negative plus negative, it's positive, and when it's positive plus positive, it's just positive.
So Sarah, so basically this only applies to multiplying, right? If let's say you are adding, let's say you adding two negative numbers. So what we talk about so far is all about multiplication. It's multiplying. Right? But you have very good point. So this only applies to multiply. If you let's say adding the sign numbers, for example, let's say you added minus 5 and minus 5, right? When you're adding the sign numbers, first of all, you keep the sign, and then you add in the absolute value of those two numbers. So it's 5 plus 5 is negative. So keep the sign, add those two numbers. It's like another way of saying this is let's say you owe your sister or brother $5. Now you owe another $5, right? Now you owe $10. Makes sense? So try to like formalize this in the real life scenarios, so you know you get some sense what you can dealing with, right? And then this is adding two numbers. Let's say you get a minus 5 adding 6, right? Like you adding two different numbers, two different sign numbers, and so basically the dominant term here, the dominant term is 6, right? So the sign of 6 determines the result. So in this case, 6 is positive, so the result will be positive. Now it's like 6 minus 5. So the answer is positive 1. Also, another way of saying this is, let's say you borrow $5, right? They pay back $6. So it's like positive $1, right? It's like you paying the $1 as interest, something like that. Okay, so yeah, so that's basically how you look at this. Like, so you
Okay.
another way of saying this is that let's say you lost 5 games, you played a certain game with your friends, you lost 5 games, and now you win 6 games. Now actually you're winning 1 game, right? Net winning will be 1 game, you're winning 1 game. So that's why it's positive. And also let's say something like 5 minus 6, right? Now we know using smaller number minus bigger number must be minus, right? Negative. 5 minus 6 is negative 1. Yeah, so smaller number minus bigger number, so the bigger number is 6, so the sign will be the same as 6. I do 6 minus 5 is 1. And those are the kind of like different scenarios when we adding or subtracting numbers, sign numbers. It's also quite tricky though. So you gotta try to learn to understand it in your own way, so you don't get the wrong answer here. But it's very, very good question. It's kind of like it's quite different from multiplying, right? Multiplying, we just follow those 4 different rules, right? Multiply, two negative numbers, you get positive. Multiply two positive numbers, you get positive. If you multiply two minus negative number times positive number, that's minus. Positive number times negative number is plus or minus. So this is the rule for multiplying the sign numbers. Adding the sign number or subtracting sign number is a different rules. And adding two negative numbers, keep the sign, add those two numbers. And when you have a one negative number, one positive number, and the dominant term, or the bigger number determines the result, the sign, right? So here the 6 is bigger number, so the sign will be the same as 6. Here the negative 6 is negative 6 is the bigger number, so the sign will be the same as negative 6. And you do the subtraction afterwards. Okay, and also let's learn how to find the values. Value given, let's say we get an algebraic expression on the value of something like this, right? We have 2/3 of x. Minus 4. Now here we are given when three different things happens, but when first one is the part A x equals 0, part B equal to 3, right? Part C x equal to, and let's say minus now over 2, x equal to over 2. So basically there are three different questions here, right? So you're gonna tackle that one at a time. First one, so this is our algebraic expression, right? Expression here, and then first one, x equals 0. That means you're going to go back to the expression and replace x with the 0. It's x times 0. So you get negative 2/3 times 0 minus 4. And any number times 0, any number times 0 is 0, right? Any number 8 times 0 is 0. So any number times 0, that's 0 minus 4. 0 minus 4 is negative 4. Okay. And part B, when x equals 3, that means you go back here, replace x here with 3. So that means 2/3 times 3 minus 4. Now 3 you can make a fraction, and I see both numbers on top and bottom of 3, you can cancel that. So minus 2/1 minus 4. So negative 2/1 is negative 2 minus 4. Now there's a sign number operation, right? Two negative numbers, keep the sign, and you add numbers, right? 3 plus 4, 6. So the answer is negative 6. And then let's see. So we get a minus 3. So in this case, x equal to minus 9 over 2. So we get minus 9 x equal to minus 9 over 2. And here just replace the x with the minus 9 over 2. So we get next third times minus 9 over 2 and minus 4. Now here we can start simplifying, right? So 2 negative turn into positive, so that was positive. And then 2 get canceled because they're same number. And 3 going to 9 3 times. Now once you do that, everything becomes 1, right? So you get 1 times 3 is 3. Up 1 times 1 is 1. And minus 4. Have a 3/1, 3 minus 4. That is negative 1, right? Because 4 is bigger, right? Smaller minus bigger number is negative. 4 minus 3, 1. Or you can follow the other rule. 4 is a bigger number, so the sign will be the same as a 4. And do 4 minus 3 just 1. That's how you deal with the sign numbers. Any question about this? So now we gotta try this one. Say find the value. Of -3 over y minus 3 when 3 case e is y equals 0. E is y equal to 4. E is y equal to minus a over 3. So I'll give you some time to try this question. All right, let's go with the solution here. So for the first one, you replace that y with 0. You can try this. You can write on the expression first. Now here y equals 0, meaning we go back here and replace the y with the 0. Minus 3/4 and 0 minus 3. And any number times 0 will be 0, right? 0 minus 3. So the answer is number 3. And this is part A. Part B, y equal to 4. Again, you write out the expression. And we're going back here, y becomes 4. We get 3/4 is 4 minus 3. And you can make a fraction, right? Right here we cancel 4. And eventually you end up with minus 3 over 1. Minus 3. So that's 3 over minus 3. So keep the sign, add those two numbers. 6, right? Negative 6. Then plus C, y equal to one more time minus 3/4 y minus 3, y equal to minus a over 3. Now this y becomes a fraction, and the fraction 3/4 times negative a over 3 minus 3. And from here, so we simplify, right? So two negative and then positive first. We get canceled. 4 going to 8 2 times. Everything else becomes 1. So 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. And that's good. So determine the sign first, and then we simplify the numbers. So we get 2 minus 3. And again, 2 is smaller than 3. So the result will be negative 1. Right? Okay. Any question about this? Now, next thing we're going to talk about the division of the. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I forget. Let's take a break. All right. So let's take a 30-minute break. Right. Come back at the 10:53. Okay. Okay, so come back at 10:53, right? Half an hour break. Have a snack or coffee. Okay. I'll talk to you guys in 30 minutes. Talk about so basically all the login credential things have been created. I just got an email from you. So let's talk about the homework system really quickly. Okay, so let's go to the, let me take a look, right? So this is our homework system. Okay. If you guys, yes, all of your account has been created. So I'm gonna start assigning the home assignments later today, right? So so login, go back to the Brightspace. The typical login will look like this, right? Let's say we have a student named John Smith, right? John's first name is Smith, last name. So first name John, last name Smith. So the username will be J Smith, everything lowercase. And then the password will be the CUNY first ID number. Okay, so every one of you guys has a special, unique, right? CUNY first ID number. So you'll be totally secure, right? And also, I don't think anybody will log into your account and do your homework. I've never seen that as an instructor. So many years, there are so many years. So don't worry, right? Your account is secure, and so totally. If you go back, so now I want you guys to try to log into our homework system, right? Really quickly. And you can find a link from here. See, the link is right here in our Brightspace course. You click on it, it will take you to our homework platform. And you try to log in right now, right? I want to make sure everybody can log in after we finish the class. If you have issue, I can take care of that right now. Yes.
What would the password be? Would it be the CUNY ID?
Yes, Alexander will be the CUNY first ID number. Right?
Okay.
Anybody
And you did say I have to email you my name and.
Did you, Alexander? Did you just switch the class?
Did I what?
And did you switch class from last? No, I think you're good. You're good. I mark you, Alexander. You're good, right? You have no issue. I think it's your other classmates. They switch class, so their name is not on my. I can even show you I can show you guys the attendance sheet here. This is what I got.
Okay.
Yeah, your name is right here, so you're good.
All right. Okay, thank you.
It's a Gamma and Maya. They switched the class, so I have to manually put in their name down below here. But yeah, everybody else should be good.
All right.
Just wanna make sure enter just join. So again, if you just join, right? Just switch the class. Let me know, right? I have to update the attendance roster. Also, if you come in late, let me know. I have to mark you present. Yeah. If you miss one day, they're gonna kick you out. And the administrator, they are very strict, right? You know the immersion, they are very strict. So I just try to make sure you stay in the class and then come on time, right? Every day. After 10 minutes, I have to mark you late. Yeah. Right. So going back here to our homework system, right? So right now, I want you guys to try it on your laptop or on your cell phone. Try to log into our homework system. I haven't assigned any assignment yet, right? I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna assign one of these assignment so you see what it looks like in your end. Okay. So I'm gonna put in the last day of our course will be August 15th, 24 as the due date, right? That means you have to complete everything by August 15th. But it doesn't mean, you're gonna wait until August 15th to do this, right? That's gonna be too much for you later, yeah. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, this is some of the questions are good, so I'm gonna keep here. And also, let's say if you guys have any question about the homework, you can bring to the class, right? Tomorrow, during the class, you can let me know, right? I can go over your homework assignments. If you have any question or if you encounter a lot of difficulties with the homework, let me know. So I'm more than happy to help you out. But yeah, anybody have issue logging to the homework system? Everybody is good.
Yeah, it's not letting me log in.
It's not letting you, right? Let me see.
Yeah, me too. I don't know if I'm on the wrong
Oh,
website.
Maya, yeah. So you guys just joined, that's why. Okay. Because your name was not on the list, but I can create your login right now, right? Okay. Okay. The only thing is I will need your first ID number, Maya. So to create your login right now. So let me create a login. Anybody else need
Do you
Yes.
Yeah, me too. I have the same problem.
Alexander, right?
And me as well.
Mirza,
Yeah.
you have the same issue.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm on the wrong website or what, because it looks more or less like a forum than an actual website.
you should get access via Brightspace course. How many of you guys do not have access to our Brightspace course? You should get it. You should find out the website from our Brightspace course, right?
If you like type it in, like on
Um,
Safari or Google, it should take you directly to it, like from the CUNY first link. And
yeah,
then
the
from that CUNY
Brightspace, right?
yeah, and then from that CUNY first link, it's gonna take you to WebWork.
Okay, very good. Exactly. So if you go back here, let me show you how to get access to the Brightspace really quickly. You go to www.bmc.cuny.edu and then you hit enter on this address, web address link. It will take you to the BMCC official website. And then right here, you see login. Now you're gonna click on, you see down below here, you're gonna see a link, all kind of useful links. First one, student email, right? That's where you check the email. Also, the one we are using right now is a Brightspace. So you're gonna click on Brightspace. And right here, you need to log into the Brightspace using your login credential, right? Should be the same as your email address, your BMCC email address, and also your password, right? So you have access to the email, you have access to the Brightspace and everything. Again, if you have difficulty doing this, if you could get to the, or you can even call them, right? Help desk. Let me show you. You go type in BMCC in Google, type in BMCC help desk. If you have issue with your email account or like have issue logging into the Brightspace, you just go to BMCC help desk and then student support. See the second link here is called student support. You can just email them or call them up. They can help you on the spot. Right? If you call them 212-220-1443, I believe. Yeah, it's right here, 1243, right? They'll be able to help you get access to your email account or the Brightspace account. So it's the same thing. So if you get access to email, you get access to Brightspace, right? Those two are the most important tools you need in your college career at the BMCC. So make sure you get access as soon as possible. You can even email them, right? Put in your first last name and then your 21st ID number, and they will be able to assist you with your any like technical issues. Yeah. So this is how you take care of the Brightspace issues. And once you log in, you're gonna find our course. This is fall semester, summer semester. This is our course. Click on our course, and then if you scroll down, you're gonna see the link. I post a couple announcements. First one is for the Zoom meeting link, right? We're gonna use this Zoom meeting link every day. It's right here. And also second one is the homework platform we're talking about right here. And all of you guys have a login right now, right? So, and you click on it, it'll take you to the homework platform. Then again, some of you guys don't have a login yet. I will create that right now. In Maya, if you just switch to class, then you don't have to log in yet. Okay. So I create an account right now. So I'm gonna stop here for a second. Right? I'm gonna create a login. While I'm doing this, so you guys can try some of the questions. Okay, I'm gonna.
Wait, so Professor, you sent the
Yes.
link. You sent the link to log into WebWork automatically through Brightspace?
Login.
Oh, you create new passwords for us via WebWork.
Yes. Most of you guys already have a login credential set up, right? Because Maya and Gamma, they just switched the class, so they were not on the roster. When the administrator create a login, that's why I have to create a login for them manually. But for all of you guys, right? For the rest of you guys already have a login for sure, right? And your login credential will be your first digit of your first name and last name, all lowercase, and then your password will be 21st ID number. So now I want you to try it, see if you can log in to our web course formal platform. Okay. If you cannot, let me know, right? So then I have to look into your account, make sure you know it's good for you. Starting today.
Do you want me to email you my ID number?
Yes,
Or do you
please.
have?
Yes. Email me. I don't have it, Maya.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I don't have your 21st ID number. So email me, and I'll create an account for you once I get your 21st ID number.
It's not allowing me to log in.
It's not right. Okay.
Yeah, same.
It's not letting me log in as well.
Okay. Now here. Okay. Let me take a look. Let's go back here. And should have all the things.
I'm in, but I don't see your course to select on WebWork.
I don't see any assignments. Yeah, that's right, because I haven't assigned any. So I see Marian's is here, Gavin's here, Bianca's here, Peter is here. Yeah, so Mirza's here. So your login has been created, right? And actually, your login has been Nathaniel. That's also here. And Nahi, you are here actually. Your username will be A Mentado, and then your password will be your 21st ID number.
It says I'm inactive.
Inactive.
Yeah, Kareem. It says inactive.
Yeah, did you log in? If you didn't log in yet, then it's inactive because you haven't logged in. Okay. No, this is not. Okay, now Kareem, have to reset your username here. Nathaniel for sure, right? You have it logged in already. Yeah, for some of you guys may have let's say your last name may have a dash in it, right? Like Ivania, your last name has a dash, so then your login will have dash in your last name, right? And then also Kareem, your last name has a dash in between. So then your login has a dash. That's why probably it's a little bit more complicated. But everybody else will have no issue, right? Like actually, Mirza,
No, I have an issue. It's not letting me log in.
It's not?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Can you confirm your email?
Yes, it will be AZLI. No problem. I will.
AZLI. Okay, I tried that.
Yeah. And it'll be this. This one, right? AZLI at bmcc.qd.edu. Let me type it in, maybe. AZLI at cc.qd.edu. So do me a favor, right? If any of you guys have issue with the CUNY with the webhook login, send me an email. So I will take care of your issue, right? Before tomorrow, so I will look into your account, make sure it's there. Yes, this is the email. Okay. I should probably post in a private space course so everybody have access to this. This is not needed. Okay. So send me an email if you have an issue logging to the webhook, and then I'll get to that after we finish today's lecture. Okay. All right. Any question? Any other question?
I too have been having problems with, just getting like having all of my stuff. And what's it called? I emailed somebody, her name is Makita Barber.
Yes.
She was just telling me, like, since I have like all of these issues, to just let my instructor know, like if I join late or anything, like that I'm just awaiting the course information, because as of right now I cannot like get a
Mhm.
hold of it, but they're working on helping me out.
Okay, Anta, no problem. Don't worry, right? Today is the first day, so you wouldn't miss too much. I'll post this lecture video later this afternoon when I finish producing it. I will need to catch up on the content. You can do that, right? It'll be available for the entire immersion program. So don't worry, first day, we just try to sort it out, everything. Make sure you're on the right track. But I understand, sometimes they have technical issue in terms of maybe you may not be able to log into the bright space, everything like that. Yeah, they're working very, very diligently to help you. So I'm pretty sure you will be able to get access to bright space and then everything shortly. But I totally understand, right? Don't worry too much. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Professor,
Yes.
you said you gotta resend me something. Kareem. You said you gotta resend me something in order to activate my.
No, your account has been created, Kareem.
Yeah, I'm in. I just don't see your course. You said so. You said you might have to do something to make me active.
No, you are active actually.
Okay.
I just haven't assigned any work yet, so that's why I
Okay.
do not see anything. I'm gonna
Okay.
assign the assignment right now. Don't worry. I'm gonna assign the assignment, so you probably will be able to see something immediately. Let me do that right now. I just need to assign that. Yes, I just assigned one of the assignments. See, refresh your browser, right? See if you can see this 1.2 real number assignment. Yes, do you see that? Okay, so if you guys, for those of you guys already signed in, right? See if you see this assignment, homework assignment 1.2 real numbers from the from our webwork account. You should only see this one, right? First one, right? Yes. Right? Yes. Anybody, any confirmation?
Yes, it's up there.
Yeah, okay, very good, actually. Thanks for confirming this. Yeah, so so this will be your homework, right? The real numbers for tomorrow, it's still by tomorrow. But you can always, keep let's say you work on the first assignment, you get 80%. You're not happy about it, right? You want to improve your score. You can always come back here and then redo it, get a better score and then move on to the next assignment. So that's why I'm taking the availability. The last day will be August 15th, right? So that's why I want to make sure you have a multiple chance of improving your score and keep working on the home assignments. And that's how you get better at the content. Okay. Yeah.
I just sent the email. I don't know if you
Send
got it or
email to
not.
you. Okay. Yes, I will check it.
Professor, I found your course and I clicked on it, but
Mhm.
now it's not allowing me to log in. It says speak with your instructor.
Okay. Jonathan, right? So you mean you have a list? So did you get access via the Brightspace, our Brightspace course? Or you log in via somewhere
I-
else?
I'm on web work.
Okay. So you basically go directly to the web work.
Yeah, I'm able to get into Brightspace regularly. I'm on web work right now. I found your course. I clicked on it, and then it's after you click on it, it wants you to log in via email, the password and everything.
Okay.
and the username, but now the username and password is not working. I guess because it's a different course from the one I took previously. So it's like you were saying earlier, you might have to create a new password and username for me.
It has been created. Let me show
Oh,
you.
okay. Where is it? You sent it to Outlook, or you sent it to Brightspace?
So the link, the home link, right, for our course, it's in a Brightspace. So I just showed you earlier, if you go to Brightspace, let me show you one more time. You log into the Brightspace, right? You get to the Brightspace. It's right there. So you're gonna see. Okay, no problem. I can log into the Brightspace one more time. So you first of all you go to the BMCC website and then click on Brightspace and then put in your login credential, right? It'll take you to our Brightspace course. And once you click on the Brightspace, you only see one course, right, which is this Math Immersion 51 E823. Once you click on it, and then you're gonna see here, right? In our, I posted this yesterday, and this is our home website and login credential down below here. And you click on this one, right? Take directly to our home platform. Now you should use your username password. The only thing is because when you have a last name, your last name have a dash in between your two last names.
Yes.
You need a dash over there.
No, it's in between my two first names. My last name don't have it. It's between my two first names.
Your two first names, so they
Yeah.
probably messed up your. Let me see. They may mess up your first and last name. In that case, I have to create this for you one more time. Right, no problem. So I'm gonna make you create a login for you right now. Just need to get your QD first ID number. So yeah, I see. So which last name do you want to use? McLean or Diarra?
Oh, we could use Diarra.
Diarra, okay, we got it. So let me log in now. So add user, okay. So I'm gonna stop here for a second. I'm gonna create a login for Reno.
Okay.
So just 1 second, guys. So your the login will be K Diarra, right? And then I will leave the email address to yourself. You can add the email address later. So assignment. Yeah, Corinne, now try it, right? I just add you your login will be KDR, and then your password will be your first ID number. It should be good right now. Anybody else want me to have the similar issue like Corinne? Last name, a couple last names. I can.
I don't know, but can you reset mine so I can log in?
Sure.
And mine's too, please.
Okay. What's your first name? Who just Jonathan, right? Jonathan.
Yeah.
And who else?
Maya.
Maya. Maya, I'm waiting on your
I sent the email to you. I sent it.
I also sent an email.
Okay, Alexandra. Okay, no problem. I do that right now.
It's AZLI, right?
Yeah, AZLI, that's right.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, Professor, it's still not working. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sure?
You said it's K Diarra. That's my username, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Capital K or lowercase?
All
Lowercase, everything lowercase.
Yeah, that's what I put, and then the password is just our CUNY ID number.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I put it and it's still not working.
Okay, I'm gonna try myself. I'm gonna try your login myself. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it works. Corinne, I just let me show you. I just try your login right now. I can share the screen with you.
All right, so could you just do me a favor and email me on Outlook how you typed everything in?
You see, I'm just showing you right now. You do
Yeah,
the same thing, right? KD error, and
yeah.
then put in your CUNY first ID number. You should find the CUNY first ID number on your ID.
Yeah, I have that.
Yes. Now try. I'm using this right now. You see,
Yeah.
letting me log in.
I don't know why it's not letting me log in. This is crazy. Let me see.
Try one more time. You know, sometimes just that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's lowercase, uppercase. Maybe the password you skip a number or something. It should be A numbers.
Is it, do you think it's because I had the same thing for my prior class? So now
No,
it's
no, have nothing to do with the prior class.
okay.
Every class is a unique class, so
Okay.
they don't have anything to do with each other. Yeah. Okay, so while we're doing this, I'm gonna create login for Jonathan, Maya, and also Alexander. Okay, so give me 1 second, right? I'm gonna do that really quickly. Now I have all your email address, so it's good to go. I just send me that. Okay, let's start with the Jonathan, right? That orders, Jonathan. Yeah, okay.
Bro.
Does that work? Green?
Nope.
No?
Uh, um, I'm able to log into my prior class, but this one is not letting me. I'm trying.
Okay. No problem. I will get to yours in a second, right? Let me just create a login for Jonathan. So and then going. Jonathan, your login has been created. Try to log in right now, right? It will be J Shield, everything lowercase, no space, and then the password to the first ID number. Okay. So now I'm
So
gonna,
it's basically the same. It's the same login as before.
exactly. That's right.
All right.
Now I'm gonna try it. Okay. I'm gonna create a login for Maya.
All right. Let me log in. Thank you.
It's good now. Okay, very good. Okay, Jonathan. And Maya, your login has been created, right? With M Moreno, and then last name, and then also, yeah, maybe the first ID number. Okay, try that.
All right, thank you. Let me try.
Yeah, no problem. And yeah, Alexander.
It worked. Thank you.
Works very good. Yeah. Alexander. Alexander, your login has been created, right? Try that. Okay. And anybody else besides Kareem? Yes, I mean, he's not even using the password. Okay, I'm not. We should too. Okay, I'm gonna look at yours now. Here. So and now you check your email, right? I'm gonna just reply to your email right now. I'm sending over your login credentials via the email. The email, just send you the email. Anybody else have issue? Okay. So if you have issues, send me email, right? I will.
You said you sent me an email, Professor?
And Nahi. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So now, sure. Yeah.
I haven't received any email from you.
You haven't received any email from me. That means you. So let me show you guys, right? In the Kiwi first. So basically, I send out the email via the Kiwi first, and whatever email, it should be the BMC's email there. Let me go back here.
I just got it.
You just got it? Okay. So
Yeah.
try to log in using the login credential. I just send it to you, right? And then you should be good. And okay. And if you log into the webbook, let's go over some of what the question look like, right, in the webbook. So this is from real numbers, first assignment you're gonna do. So typically, this is what the question look like, right? So it's just private key and Q in this case as a result. So let's try this together, right? You guys try it really quickly, and then we're gonna put in the answer here. Let me show you the
Yeah, I
fix.
got in, Professor. I got
Okay.
it.
Very good. Very great.
What are we supposed to be looking at?
Oh, okay. I haven't shared that yet. Okay. All right. So it's this. So if you log into the web app, right, this is what it looks like. If you click on the 1.2 real numbers, this is the first assignment. And click on the problem number 1. And this is what the problem look like, right? And then let's try this question really quickly. Replacing P and Q with a given number, and then let's get the results, right? All right, let me show you how to tackle this. We'll go back here. So basically, we're just replacing P and Qs, right? So P becomes 6, Q becomes 3. Okay, so do -2 times 6 plus 8 times 3 squared. And here we total pandas, right? 3 squared is 9, so we have -2 times 6 plus 3 squared is 9, 72. So now multiplying -2 times 6 is -12, adding 8 times 9 is 72. Now the sign number operation, you can look at it as 72 minus 12, that's going to be 60. So get a result, result is 60. Now going back here, if you put in 60, that's going to be the answer, right? The answer is 60, and then check the answers. And usually you will get the feedback right away, right? If you have the correct answers, it just show you this is the correct answer. Any questions? So this is basically how the homework
That's
works.
that's not the answer.
It is. You see, I just checked it. 60, right?
Oh, it's a different problem that we have.
Yeah, yours is different problem. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Everybody will have different problem. That's the thing, right? Because the system will randomize the problems here. Okay. So your version may have different answers, but you can check it. Check your own version. You know, you get the if your answer is right, they will give you the correct. Everything will be green. Let's say I put in -60, right? You know, you're gonna see when you check it, the answer is incorrect. And that's how you know whether or not you have the correct answer. Very straightforward. And then you can just jump to the problem list. Let's say you jump to the last problem here. It's about rectangle, right? So this parameter of the area of the rectangle is h equal 2.1. And then W equals 6. H here means L, right? L is 2.1 inches. Yes, and then width is 6 inches. You want to find out will be the parameter and also the area. For example, like this one. Okay, we just talk about the formulas, right? How to use this formula to do the calculation of the parameter. The parameter equal to P, right? You can just do P. Parameter equal to twice of the L plus twice of W, right? And area equal to L times W. Here H is same thing as L. L equal 2.1 and then W equal to 6. So here L equal to 2.1, W equals 6, right? And you want to do the calculation for each one of these. Okay, I'll give you a couple minutes. Try this. We talked about this area and parameter formulas earlier. So going back to the question we have here, okay, let's go over solution. So L equal 2.1, W equal to 6. So the first one parameter equal to 2 times 2.1 plus 2 times 6. 2 times 2.1 is 4.2, adding 12, right? 2 times 6, 12 plus 4.2 will be 16.2. So the area will be L 2.1 times 6. 2.1 times 6 is 12.6. So parameter is 16.2, area is 12.6. So in this particular, in my version of the question. And going back here, and let's put in the answers 16.2 and 12.6. Yeah, now it should give us now put it, and now we get there. They're both correct answers. Okay. Yeah. So I will assign the rest of the homework assignments after we finish class today. I will upload. So you're gonna see all the assignments here, right? You're not gonna see all of these yet, right? I will assign them as we progresses. All right. So let's continue with what we been doing so far, right? We can do some more exercise. Let me see. Go to properties, subset of their numbers, addition, subtraction with the fractions. Let's talk about that. Next thing, I want to talk about the division of the real numbers. Let's go back to the OneNote. Let's start with a new sheet. Okay. So division of the real numbers. That will be the next topic. Division of real numbers. Typically, we're going to see something like this, right? A divided by B. It's equivalent to A over B. Then you can also write this as A times 1 over B. And here, we want to make sure B is not 0. B cannot be 0. So the division rule is that and when B is equal 0, then when B equals 0, then this is undefined. When B equals 0, then A over B is undefined. So it means anything over 0 is undefined. A over 0 is undefined. Any number over 0 is undefined. And division rule is pretty much like a multiplication rule, but we usually just turn the division into multiplication first, right? So let's say we divide A over B by C over B, right? And then basically we turn it division into multiplication. A over B, and this division becomes multiplying. And we use the reciprocal of the second term, right? So it becomes B over C. Then we basically turn the division into multiplication. And then after that, we just multiply. A times B is AB. And we get B times C, BC. So it's AD of BC. That's our result. So one step forward is turning the division into multiplication and go from there. Now, let's look at some of the examples here. Divisions with fractions. So example number 1, let's say we have 2/5 divided by 3/4.
Hello, Professor. I'm sorry. Can you please just go up real quick, like for a few seconds?
Sure. Go up a little bit, right? Okay.
Yes, so I can just take a look at.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sure. All right. So again, we divide two fractions. First of all, we turn the division into multiplication. Now I'm gonna flip the second fraction, right? Using the reciprocal. So 4 goes on top, 3 goes on the bottom. Now once you turn into multiplication, then we multiply across. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 5 is 15. Any question about this? Second one, let's say we have minus 3/4 divided by 7/9. Very similar, right? We're going to turn the middle division to multiplication. And carry over the first fraction, we have 3/4. For the second fraction, we're going to use the reciprocal, meaning 9 goes on top, 7 goes on top. So then 3 times 9 is 27, right? So it's minus 27, and then 4 times 8, 28. So we carry over the sign, multiply across in the numerator, multiply across in the denominator. That's how we simplify that. The third one, let's say we get 8 divided by -4 is 5. Now again, you can make the a as a fraction, a/1. Right? That's usually easier than divide -4/5. From here, carry over the a/1, and the division becomes multiplication, and use the reciprocal of the second fraction, which is -5/4. Yep. So now from there, so this is plus times minus minus. 8 times 5 is 40. 1 times 4, that's 4. And then you simplify, that's minus 40 by 4, that's 10. So the answer is -10. Any question about this? Okay, so now let's let you guys practice a little bit. Okay, let me give you some questions here. Okay, let's try, you guys try this. First one, 2/3 divided by 5/7. Second one, 1/13 divided by -5/4. Third one, minus a/9 divided by a/9. So try this really quickly. Okay, let's go over the solution here. So the first one, carry over the 2/3, and division becomes multiplication, and use reciprocal of the other fraction, from number 5. Now multiply across 2 times 7 is 14, 3 times 5, 15. And the second one, number 13, division becomes multiplication, minus 4 goes on top, 5 goes on the bottom. And then if you want to reduce right away, we can reduce it, right? 5 going to 10 2 times. Now we get the plus minus is minus. Turn the sign first. 2 times 4 is 8. 13 times 1, 13. And the last one, minus a over 9. We need to do a multiplication, division becomes multiplication, 9 goes on top, 8 goes on the bottom. Now basically we can cancel everything, right? 8 get cancelled, 9 get cancelled. So it all becomes 1. Eventually end up with minus 1 over 1. That's minus 1. And that's basically how we will do the division, but in terms of fractions. Any question about this? All right, and then we have some other type, right? Let's say something like simplify as much as possible. So first one is minus 4 times 5 over 6. So and we have something like this. First of all, we simplify on top first. So get that 4 times 5, 20 over 6. Now I'm going to reduce it, right? Because they're both even numbers. So they both could be reduced by 2. So negative 20 by 2 gives us 10. 6 by 2 gives us 6. Number 3. So it's minus number 3. Even number could always be reduced by 2. Let's say we got 30 over minus 4 minus 5 on the bottom. 3 over 30 minus 4 minus 5. Keep the sign. Add those two numbers. So we 4 plus 5 is 9. Now both of them could be reduced by 3, right? So reduce 30 by 3, or reduce 9 by 3. And then minus 10 over 3. And then the third one, let's say we have something like 5 times negative 4 on top plus 6 minus negative 1. That's on the numerator. Denominator will be 2 3 minus 4 times 1. And you want to simplify this. So 5 times negative 4 is minus 20. 6 times negative 1 is negative 6 over 6 minus 4, that's 2, right? So it's minus 26 over 2. Give us minus 13. Any question about this? So I'll let you guys try some of the questions. First one, minus 8 on top, minus 5 minus 3 on the bottom. Second one, 2 times negative 3 and 4 over 12. The third one, we do 3 plus 2 on top square that. And the bottom is minus 3 square minus 2 square. I'll give you some time, try this. go over the solution. The first one, you combine these two numbers. Keep the sign at 8 and 8, you get 16. On the bottom, keep the sign. And then adding the numbers, 8. Now, when we divide two negative numbers, division is pretty much like the multiplication, right? So the sign here, when you sign of division, negative over negative is positive, right? Positive over positive is positive. So the same sign yields the positive result. And the negative opposite sign, minus over plus is minus. Plus over minus is minus, right? So if opposite sign yields negative result. In this case, the same sign, so the result should be positive. 16 by 8 is 2. And usually we omit this positive sign, the result is just negative 2. And that's how you simplify this. And 2 times 3 is negative 6, negative 4 over 12. Now combine those two sign numbers. Here the 6 is bigger number, so the sign will be the same as 6. And then you do 6 minus 4 is 2, right? And then bottom will be 12. And here we're going to reduce it because both top and bottom are even number. So 2 by 2 is 1, 4 by 2 is 6. So the answer is negative 1 over 6. The second one. The third one, 3 plus 2, that's 5. 5 squared is 25, right? So 5 squared, 25. On the bottom, you get minus 3 squared is 9. And this is different from minus 3 squared is negative 9, right? Minus 3 parentheses square, that's negative 3 times negative 3. This is different. So 2 negative turn into positive. 3 times 3 is 9. So now you get positive 9. So notice the difference. These two are different. With or without parentheses are totally different. You're going to get the opposite results. Here, 2 squared, that's 4, right? Now you get 25 over, keep the sign, negative, and adding 9 and 4 is 13. So the answer, eventually we put a negative sign in front, that will be 25 over 13. Any question about this? Okay. Now, let's review the addition of subtraction with the fraction, right? That's also a difficult topic on the pre-algebra, right? On arithmetic class. So addition, let's review that. And subtraction over the fractions. Remember, the rule is when they are like fractions, okay, let's see A over C plus B over C, right? See, when the denominator are the same, we call this like fractions. And you will just keep the denominator C and adding a numerator, A plus B, right? And this is the addition. And subtraction, let's say A over C minus B over C. Like fractions, right? So keep the denominator C and A minus B on the top. And a quick example, let's say you have something like 2 over 5 adding 4 over 5, right? Same denominator, keep the 5 and add 2 and 4 is 6. For example, let's say you subtracted 2 over 5 minus 4 over 5. Now 2, keep the denominator 5, 2 minus 4, that's negative 2. And eventually we get negative 2 over 5. That's how we add the like fractions, right? If it's unlike fractions, and we add unlike fractions, first one, let's say A over C plus B over D. Now we're gonna use LCD, right? LCD, in this case, will be C times D. And so that means we're gonna turn both into the LCD first. So we use different color. All right, so for the first fraction, you're gonna multiply by D. So A, C, multiply B here, multiply B here. Second fraction, you're gonna do B times C, right? B times C. And now they have the same denominator, CD. And on the top is AD plus BC over CD. Yeah, so the same denominator, CD, so it will be AD plus BC. And let me give you a quick example, right? Let's say we have a 2 over 5 added 3 over 4. Now the LCD is 5 times 4, right? That's 20. And for the first fraction, you will multiply both top and bottom by 4. Second fraction, we multiply both top and bottom by 5. Now simplify, right? So 4 times 2 times 4 is 8, 8 over 20. Now 15, 3 times 5 is 15 over 20. Now the key thing is to turn an unlike fraction using the LCD. Right? Now once we do that, same denominator, keep the same denominator, A adding 15 is 23. So the answer is 23 over 20. And in terms of subtraction, very similar, right? Let's say you subtract the unlike fraction A over C minus B over D. Very similar, the LCD is C times D. Now for the first fraction, we multiply both top and bottom by D. D times D. Second fraction, we multiply both top and bottom by C. D times C, D times C. Okay. Now same denominator, CB, CB on the bottom. AD minus BC over CD. Then keep the same denominator, CD. And on top is A times B minus B times C. Okay. And that's how you handle the unlike fraction. So for example, let's say 2/5 and 3/4. This is unlike fraction, so we use LCD, which is 5 times 4. So the first fraction, you multiply both top and bottom by 4. Turn it into equivalent fraction. Second one, you multiply both top and bottom by 5. Now we simplify. So times 4 is 8 over 20 minus 3 times 5, 15 over 20. So keep the same denominator 20. A minus 15, that's 97. The next sign in the front, 7 over 20. So the answer will be minus 7 over 20. Any question about this? Now let's take a look at some of the operations with the variables, right? Let's say, example, let's say we have A adding 5 over 8 minus 3 over 8. Now this is like fraction, like same denominator. So keep the denominator and put it numerator together, right? So 8 plus 5 minus 3 together. Now we're adding, combine those two numbers. 5 minus 3 is 2, other 2. So 8 plus 2 over 8. That's how you will simplify this. And then second, let's say that's something like 5 over 12, adding 7 over 18. So now here we need LCD, right? So LCD of 12 and 18 should be 36, but I'm going to show you how to get that. We will use this method called prime factorization. Meaning you're going to turn 12 as a product of all prime numbers. And that's how we do that. 12 we break down as 2 times 6, right? And 2 is a prime number. So prime number is a number with only two factors, 1 and itself, right? Prime number is a number with only two factors, 1 and itself. Yeah, 2 is a prime number, right? So the list of all the prime numbers. Two is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5, 7, 11, 13, right? 19, 17, right? 17 is actual. And 19, right? We can keep going, right? There's so many prime numbers out there, but they all have the same common characteristics. 17, 19, 23, and 29, right? Keep going. 31, right? Next one. And 37. 41, right? Something like that. And 43. Okay. And you can list as many as you want. All those numbers has only two factors, 1 and itself. So now that's why here the first prime number we can use is 2 going to 12 6 times. And then we're going to do 6, 2 going to 6 3 times. And all those numbers are prime numbers, right? That's how this is called prime factorization. So break down 12 as 2 squared times 3. And same thing for 18, right? You're going to break down 18. 2 going to 18 is 9 times. And 3 going to 9 3 times. Now usually we put a circle for those prime numbers, just indicating we reached our goal, right? Okay. In this case, 18 is equal to 2 times 3 squared. Now for the LCD, same number, same prime number, we use the higher power, 2 squared. For the prime number 3, we use the higher power to the first, right? We use 3 to the second. 2 squared is 4. 3 squared is 9. And 4 times 9, 36. And that is why, the common LCD here is going to be 36. And then we turn each one of this into the LCD, right? 12 or 12. Multiply this by 3, multiply 12 by 3. Bottom, very similar. Multiply this by 2 by 2. Get 15 over 36. And then 14 over 36. Now they are like fractions. Keep the denominator, adding those 15 plus 14, 29. So that's how we combine the unlike fractions using the LCD. Any questions about those? Yeah. All right. It's very good. No questions. So question 3, example 3.
I'm sorry, can you just go up really quick?
Sure. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Got it, thank you.
Sure. Okay. And question 3 is 7 over 15 minus 3 over 10. And again, they are not like fractions. It's unlike fractions, so we're going to use LCD. And then let's do the prime factorization for 15, right? So 15 is equal to 3 times 5. Both 3 and 5 are prime numbers. And 2 times 5. All numbers are prime numbers. Now, for the LCD, you're going to do 2 times 3, including every single number, right? Even though one of them has 3, the other one don't have it. You still include 2 and 3, right? And also 5, same power, so we just use 5. So the LCD is going to be 6 times 530. Now, once you find LCD, then we do the conversion. 7 over 15, multiply 15 by 2. We get 30. Multiply 10 by 3. We get 30. So it'll be 14 over 30 minus 9 over 30. So 14 minus 9 will be 5 over 30. And simplify, you get 1 over 6. Both, if a number ends with a 5 and then with a 0, they both could be reduced by 5. Ends with 5 or ends with 0, right? So 5 by 5 is 1, 30 by 5 is 6. Any question about this? Okay, so I want you guys to try type of questions really quickly. For example, let's say try this. 3/4 and 1 over 6. First question. Second question will be 12 minus 3 over 8. All right, let's go over the solution. So for the first one, LCD, it's 12, right? So because 4 equal to 2 times 2, the 2 squared, 6 equal to 2 times 3. And then for the same prime number, take the higher power 2 squared, 3, we include that. It'll be 4 times 3, 12. And that means we're going to turn both into the LCD. So for the first one, multiply 4 by 3, 3 by 3. Second one, multiply 6 by 2, 1 by 2. Another over 12, adding 2 over 12. And we adding the like fractions right now. keep the 12, 9 by 2, 9 adding 2 is 11. So 11 over 12. And then for the second one, 12 equal to 2 times 2 times 3. Right, that's, yeah, so it's 2 squared, 3, 8 is 2 times 2, that's 2. All three are prime numbers, so 2 cubed. Now the same number, same prime number, take the higher power 2 cubed. And 3, 8 and 3, that's 24. So the LCD here will be 24. First one, you multiply both top and bottom by 2. Second one, multiply both top and bottom by 3. So it's going to be 10 over 24 minus 9 over 24. Like fraction, keep the same denominator, 24. 10 minus 9 is 1. So the answer is 1 over 24. Any question about this?
How do you always find the best way to get the LCD? Because sometimes, you know, different multiplications could give you the same number that you're looking for.
Different multiplication. I see what you mean. You mean sometimes uses some number, let's say 96, right? If you multiply 12 and 8, you get 96. 96 is not a least common denominator, but it's also a common denominator. I see what you mean. So basically using this prime factorization, right? After doing this, we'll be able to get the smallest common factor between these two. So that's why we make it more effective. You see, less work for us. That's why we do this prime factorization, breaking down 12 as 2 times 6, and break down 6 as 2 times 3. Right? And then for 8, very similar, break down as 2 times 4. 4 is not a prime number yet, so it's breaking down. And that's how we get this end result. And from there, for the same prime number, we use a higher power. That's why we use 2 cubed here. And also we gotta make sure, you know, we include all the other prime numbers, like 3 here. It only shows up in 12, right? But it doesn't show up in 8. We're still gonna include it. Okay. Does that help? So that's why we're using 24 as a
I understand that. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through
Okay.
the video again after the class. And
yeah, sure, definitely.
I have a question.
Definitely, yeah.
So on the exams, are you like super strict if we don't get like, because the numbers I got to get to the LCD, I used 3, 2, and 4, and I still got to 24. Are you like going to be super strict that you want us to have the same numbers that you have, or does it doesn't matter as long as we got to the same LCD?
It doesn't matter, Maya, to answer your question. Also, yes, I'm open to all the different kind of ways of solving this. I know some of you guys may not be able to get the LCD right away. That's okay. Even though you use 12 times 8, right? The 96 as a common denominator, that's okay. But later you gotta reduce it though. That's the thing.
Okay.
As soon as you reduce it properly, get the correct result, it's all good, right?
All right.
I understand. You probably didn't learn this way, prime factorization, but this is the most effective way. If you can learn it, learn it. If not, you know, it's okay. You get used to your own method, use it, not a problem. As soon as you have the right result, right? It's all good. Yeah. All right. So I'll just quickly go over a couple more, and then we're gonna just wrap up the chapter 1, right? The chapter 1 is mainly, most of them are review contents, right? It's from the previous, from pre-algebra, or you call that arithmetic. You learn this in the pre-algebra course. So what if we have something like you subtract the whole number, let's say 6 minus 8/9, something like that. Using whole number minus a fraction. Now you're going to turn the whole number as a fraction. We're still using LCD, right? LCD here is 9. 1 times 9 is 9. We turn the whole number as 6 times 9. It's 9. It's 8/9. 6 times 9 is 54/9 minus 8/9. 54, like fractions, keep the denominator. 54 minus 8 is 46. And this is the improper fraction. Sometimes you want a mixed number. The way how you get a mixed number is using a long division of 46 by 9. And we know 9 goes into 46 5 times. That's 5 times 9 is 35. Yeah, remainder 1, right? So the answer will be written as quotient. This is called quotient. And this is called remainder. And this is called the divisor. Underneath this is called the dividend. So you do quotient 5, remainder 1 over divisor 9. That's 5 1/9. If you want a mixed number, this is the mixed number. This is improper fraction. And this is called a mixed number. Yeah, whole number with a fraction, mixed number. And that's how you handle this kind of a situation. Okay, then okay, let's go back to this homework platform, right? Let's see. We're gonna go over one more question from the first homework assignments, and then I'll let you guys go afterwards. Yeah. So again, you should try to log into the homework system as soon as possible, right? If you have issue, email me. I'll be able to help you. Let's see. What if we have something like this, right? Absolute value of the 3 minus 3/5 will be the answer here.
And 3/5.
Exactly. Very good. Yeah, so the answer is 3/5. 3/5. So you check it. It's correct answer. Very good. And this one is just substituting t with -2. Let's see. We did this one already. Maybe that you guys try this one really quickly. 2t squared minus 5. And we're going to replace t with -2. And then put in the parentheses. And simplify afterwards. All right, let's go over the solution here. So first of all, replace t with -2. And then because it's negative, so you're going to put in the parentheses. 2 times -2 squared is 5. And -2 squared, you're going to write it as -2 times -2. 2 negative, sign turn into positive. 2 times 2, that's 2. So that part becomes 4, part of 4. So it's 2 times 4. Now 5 pandas multiplying first with the 8 minus 5. The result is 3. Any question about this? Okay, we still have, yeah, not checked it, right? Answer is correct. Any other interesting questions? Yeah, let's quickly do this. Find the opposite, reciprocal, and an absolute value. And actually, we can reduce this, right? Should we reduce it first before we find all those 3? What do you think?
Yes.
We should, right? Very good. Yes, we should always reduce it. Benjamin just point out the correct procedure, right? Reduce it first, and then yes. And yes, Benjamin, you have a question?
Yeah, I still can't, what's it called, like log in my web work or my Gmail, something like that.
Webbook, did you go to the correct website from the Brightspace?
I think I did. I don't
You
know.
did.
They only showed me
Okay.
like 2.
All right, no problem. I'm gonna quickly double check your login right now. Or maybe you stay afterwards, right, Benjamin? I will help you after I finish the, yes, I'll finish the class. I will help you to take care of your login issue. Right? Just stay after class, right? I'll be here. Right, so let's go over the solution here. So after you reduce it, you get -2/3. And so the opposite will be 2/3, right? Reciprocal of this will be -3/2. Then absolute value will be 2/3. Okay. Any question about this? Reduce it first, right? 22 minus 2/3. And opposite will be the opposite side, actually 2/3. Reciprocal will be reverse the top and bottom, -3/2. Absolute value becomes 2/3. Yep. Let me check it. Yep. That's all good. Any question before we end the class? Okay, so now yeah, so I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, right? You can start working on the homework assignments in the webbook. You should finish. I'll post some more homework assignments after class. You should be able to see that.
Professor,
Yeah.
there's no time period on the homework turn-in, right?
Yes. You should. The homework we finished chapter 1 today, right? So the entire chapter. So anything start with the 1.2 or 1. All the way to 1.7, and you should finish that by tomorrow. Ideally,
All right.
finish by tomorrow. Yes.
Okay.
Tomorrow. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So I see you guys tomorrow.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you, Professor.
No problem.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tomorrow. All right, Benjamin. So I'm gonna share a screen here.